again. We're back.
We are back. I don't even know what to say. It's been too long. We had our goodbye. We closed our final bracket. Months have passed. Almost a year has gone by, everybody, since we filmed a review of a delicious, delicious beer. I don't know how often we're going to be doing this. It's maybe not going to be as often as it was before.
Isn't it awesome, like the feeling of being back here, like having that routine, like that muscle that we have built like for so many years, and now we're back. Here we are.
I'm in a new house. I put together a makeshift area to film over here. Some of the stuff I packed away, man. Like the neon beer light, the beer bracket sign. All this stuff was packed away into the beer museum.
It was waiting, my friend. It was just waiting.
It was waiting.
It was waiting. It was just waiting for the right moment, the right time. And that time, my friend, is today.
This is so exciting. The beer that we are coming back with almost 1 year later is a beer that deserves this. It's a beer that definitely lives up to the occasion of the first Beer Brackets beer review in almost a year. We know it in North America as Czechvar. Europeans know it as Budweiser? Really? Keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on the channel because there will be, an Inside the Brackets on that whole story, on that whole debacle, on that whole beer war. And Anheuser-Busch and Budvar.
Beer memories.
Yes. Man, this beer has some history going back to the 1200s. It's a medieval beer.
It is. And we all know what happens with medieval beers.
They get destroyed.
What happens with medieval beers?
They get destroyed multiple times. As what happened during the Great 30-Year Beer War. But that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. So, obviously, this beer has such a history to it. I know that you were able to get it in Florida where you are. Now the stocks are just non-existent for the time being. This is really accessible now. It didn't used to be in Quebec where I'm living now, in Montreal. But it's really accessible now. So there's the government liquor outlets, the SAQs here. And they pretty much all carry this now, and they have it refrigerated. And you can get them for about $2.50 to $3 a can, somewhere in that range. Canadian, which is like 10 cents USD, which is amazing, right? So it's so awesome to have like this go-to lager that you can break out whenever you're feeling like a nice, good European lager.
I gotta say, my friend, like I know this is going slightly off topic, but not completely. I think we both like in this beer pause that we had, we have talked multiple times about like how finding a good European reliable beer, accessible, obviously great, but it also like makes you sometimes wonder, like it's incredible the level of quality that some of these European breweries are able to pack into those cans with affordable prices and a distribution that is sometimes impressive. And to your point, like up until recently, I was able to get this one pretty easily for whatever reason. Now that we were, of course, we were trying to go to film exactly that. There had to be some beer obstacles, but we overcame the obstacles, my friend, and we're here today, ready to taste this delicious beer in a review setting. In a review setting.
I'm still just in disbelief. I'm still in complete disbelief. I can't believe that we're here and I'm in a new beer set. You threw together, thankfully, this all came together last minute. You threw together a beer set as well in the same room, the same beautiful beer room that Beer Brackets lived in for so long.
It has to change a little bit, and the fun fact is that this I filmed here in this corner before, and with a slightly different angle, right? Like it's been so it's just a different, same house, but a different iteration of the set. It deserved a new set with this comeback.
What a comeback it's going to be! Let's get right into this, man. Let's crack this beer open and see what Czechvar gets in the beer bracket rating system. I'm so excited. Let's do it.
Oh, is it time?
I don't know. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta get those beer sounds.
Here it is. Oh, this aroma.
Oh, what a delicious smelling beer. Really. Wow. It's got just that. It's just the prototypical lager when you look at it visually. Just look at that perfect head to body ratio. Nice golden yellow color.
just aesthetically perfect beer. Wow.
We're back, man. We're back.
We're yes, we are. I'm just waiting for one. I'm just
What are you
waiting for
waiting
one thing. It's something you usually say.
Aroma cheers, my friend.
And it's there. It is. Now we're back. Aroma cheers.
Oh, what do you think?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I missed this.
know.
I missed this.
I
Like
know.
my
I
brain
know.
is going.
It's like we never left.
Wow, this beer is incredible for one thing among a lot, right? Like, but the one thing that I want to point out is this rich, bready, complex, yet inviting malt character that it has. It has that European character. It's not quite like a normal Czech Pilsner, I guess is the best descriptor I can come up with. It has its own character, and it's very different compared to many others that, especially now that Czech Pilsners are very, very popular, right? This one here stands on its own, and I think that bread character, malt character that it has is the main characteristics. There is obviously hop presence as well, as you would expect in a Pilsner. But it's leaning a little bit more towards the malt, which I'm really enjoying here, right, my friend? And I know I'm excited, so I got to be careful here with the rating, but very excited, to be back and all of that. I honestly think I'm going to start high here because the aroma is really striking, amazing. It might be also because I'm excited, but I'm going to start with a 3. I really, really think this beer, it's hitting all the notes for a Pilsner specifically, but also standing enough apart to deserve a 3.
What do you think, far as like lager aromas go, this is everything that I want. It really is. You described it perfectly. Like you said, a lot of times Czech lagers are a little bit more on the hop side, a little bit more on the bitter side. So when you go into the aroma, you get a little bit more of just those hop characteristics. This is like all bread. A little, but the hops too. It's a nice balance. You can find those there. You got to dig for it. It's got depth to it. It's got balance, which is crazy. Like if you take a big enough whiff, you get the hops eventually. There's all these different layers to it. It's like a beer onion. It's fantastic. I'm gonna start with a 3-2, man. I don't know what better lager aroma there could be. This is just fantastic. We're back with 3s. As it should be.
Starting with the high.
As it should be.
As it
All
should
right,
be.
cheers, buddy. The first sip in the Beer
Cheers, my
Brackets
friend.
Pub in quite some time. Enjoy.
Welcome back.
buddy. We should say that I sent that beer to you in a beer package. So that beer's been around.
My friend. It's crossed borders, and it arrived in a beautiful beer package. And we must also tell the story that you sent 2.
I did send 2.
You did send 2, but one for some reason didn't make the last
I don't get it.
leg of the trip
because I wrapped them in like bubble wrap and other layers of plastic, and it was very. I don't understand. They were really compact in that little box.
I don't know, and that's also the strange thing because like the others like survived because there's more beer treasures. But for whatever reason, like that one there, like it was like literally like exploded like on the top
My
there.
God.
Like, so and because of your packaging, nothing leaked and anything. So it was like very well packaged. It was just like some a contained beer explosion, we can say.
I was sitting in my car in the parking lot outside of Canada Post Office. I went into a dollar store and bought just a bunch of bubble wrap and tape and plastic sheets. And I was just sitting in the car wrapping it with tape over and over again, just enough to just as much tape and bubble wrap as I could put on it and just shoved them into the box.
No, it was.
Went into the post office.
I should have taken a picture of how well they were wrapped. Like that was impressive, my friend. So
there's always the question when you're shipping alcohol across borders in North America, what you're going to label it as for customs, because you have to go to the app and you got to pay for U.S. customs when I'm shipping from Canada to the U.S. This was labeled as craft soda. So if anybody asks, anybody's watching this video, that's craft root beer that you're drinking right now.
It's quite a delicious root beer, my friend.
Okay, so what do you?
So
how's that taste doing?
it is time to give a score. Right? Yeah, let's see. Taking a sip The malt is still clearly there. That's one of the main player. But I would say that the hops are showing off like a little bit more when taking a sip. It's almost like amplified, and that aroma like comes back, and you start getting that resonance on the hops. Like it's very beautifully done. What I like about it is, you know how when we tried the original Pilsner, right? Like we both said like that the hop character was very sharp, almost like a little overbearing. Yeah. That's not the case here at all. Like here is very well balanced. I think I'm going to stick with the 3, my friend. Like I am enjoying this balance of the malt and the hops, refreshing but still complex. And I like the word that you used on describing the aroma, the depth of the malt character. Maybe it's also the excitement, but indulge me in this high score. Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. Like you said, the hops come out a lot more in the taste. Beautiful, like very sort of nicely bitter. Like it is a bitter. I wouldn't say it's an overly bitter beer, but it's bitter enough. It's more bitter than your standard your standard lager. And the malts don't come through as much, but they're there. So it's definitely shifted on the aroma to the taste from one to the other. I really like it. I really, really like it. And this is a subjective thing. I would like for their and I know it's a Czech Pilsner, so this is the style. So it's hard to say. Yep. Oh man, I'm kind of torn because I gotta rate it as a Czech Pilsner. But see, my subjective styles, I would like a little bit more malt on there. But as a Czech Pilsner, that's the style, and it's hoppy. I'll stick with the 3-2. Stick with the 3-2. As far as Czech Pilsners go, no, seriously, this is top notch, up there with the best I've ever had. So yeah, definitely a 3. All right, buddy. It is time. Beer bracket tradition. It's been almost a year. Yes. A mouthfeel refresher. Let's pour it out, man. Just enjoy the moment.
Let's do
beer
it.
Meditation for a second.
Let's enjoy it. For a second. For just a second.
Let's take it all in. Here we go.
We're dancing with the bubbles here.
Oh, I love the bubble dance.
Interesting character on the bubbles. They're not quite as fine, and I'm comparing it to Urquell just because like it's the kind of the archetype of Czech Pilsners, and with this being also from there, obviously it's an inevitable. Yeah. Also for how accessible both they are, right? I would say the Urquell has a little bit more of a sharp carbonation, especially when you consider the one coming in a can. Yeah. There is a bit more oiliness, but a little bit of presence on the palate, right? Not quite enough of a level of carbonation that completely rinses your palate. Yeah. With that, I also would say it probably is one of the components that like gives you that like more depth of character. Mm-hmm. I don't think I like it enough to give it a 3, but I think a 2.5 is deserved.
It's sharp, not too sharp. Like you said, a little bit of residue there.
Yep.
Kind of a bit of little bit of a soapiness to it too. It's very kind of light. Mm-hmm. Not a heavy beer at all. Very refreshing. I think 2.5 is fair. Yeah, there's nothing there that sort of is unique. There's nothing there that is really mind-blowing in terms of a body of a beer. It's very sort of standard for a Pilsner, but in the perfect way. I mean, standard is in it's just kind of like archetypical, but nothing really unique. So I think 2.5 is a perfect score, man. All right, so finish. What do you think? The finish on this is super interesting.
I agree, my friend. We always say that, but like the finish is always the most interesting.
Because we choose interesting beers to review, and interesting beers always have interesting finishes. That's
true. Oh. That's a good way to look at it, my friend. Oh. One thing that this beer does amazingly well is how like it from the beginning till all the way to the end, it kind of delivers on what it's promising from the aroma, right? Like so you get this beautiful malt and hop balance on the palate. You get a little bit more of the hops, but then in the finish, that balance stays all the way through. So there's not one element that is overpowering the other compared to when you first smell it. To your point, like it obviously is a Czech style Pilsner, so the bitterness is a little bit more pronounced compared to other Pilsners, the German Pilsner, for example. But in that style, like I would say the malt is more present compared to a lot of others that I've had. And I quite like that. And in the finish is where really you see that depth of character of the malt.
You really do.
And I would say probably attributed to that Moravian malt that they use that is very unique. Not that I've had like many others that use it, so I kind of use this as a comparison. But every time I've had it, I always think, wow, this beer is complex, and it's not only a bitterness component. There's a lot to it, and it's mostly the malt. So I'm gonna go back to a 3, my friend, on the finish, because I think it's rich, it has depth, and it's interesting, and it just like makes you want to go back and take another sip.
It's like it cleanses your palate perfectly. There's just this hit, this wash of bitterness, and it just cleans your palate, and it makes you want to go back in for another sip right away. What I like is after that bitterness sort of washes over and cleanses everything, then you get a little bit of that sort of biscuity, bready malt. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is a masterfully made beer. And I will, as far as Pilsners go, I think I'm going to go with a 2.5.
This is a fantastic.
Wow. Yeah. As an overall beer experience from beginning to end for Czechvar or Budvar, depending on where you live. Or maybe even Budweiser.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Right? I think this beer overall for me is going to deserve a 3.
Yeah.
Because, and it's also maybe a little bit of excitement from being back. But I will also say that every other time I've had it, I always thought this is a little bit more up my alley compared to Pilsner or Quell. When tasted in the traditional way, right? Like we've obviously discovered like that probably tasting it on tap and Looker tap like is a completely different experience. But when thinking about just like off the shelf, I can see myself really enjoying and preferring this one here in comparison.
Absolutely.
And therefore, I'm going to give it a 3, my friend.
I love it.
What do you think?
I'm going to give it a 3 too. When you look at it as a whole, as an overall beer experience, as a Czech lager, as a Czech Pilsner, it's fantastic. It's so good at what it does. It's delicious. It's refreshing. It's interesting. It has depth to it. It's masterful. I love saying this, and I know this kind of goes back to the beginning of beer brackets for me, but I love using that term, masterfully made. You can tell that there's hundreds of years of history behind this beer, and you can tell that master brewers have put it together. It's fresh. The ingredients are quality. You can taste it. You can tell that there's no adjuncts in here. There's nothing extra in there.
Oh yeah.
There's no extra sweetness that you get in like some macro lagers. It's just perfect. This is what beer. This is like the essence of beer. This is like ode to beer. This is just perfection, man. Yeah, definitely a 3 overall experience. It feels so good to say this. Calculating our final scores again for Czechvar, Czech Lager. We fell into the same category. For me, it was 4.66. For him, it was 4.83. But we still fell into that outstanding beer category from both of us. Yeah, let's have it right here. Let's cue the animation. There it is. So happy that animation's back. An outstanding beer. Let us know down below, everybody. What do you think about Czechvar? Thank you so much. If you stayed subscribed all this time and you saw this review pop up on the channel, thanks for clicking on it. Thanks for watching. And again, keep an eye on the channel. There's going to be plenty more things coming eventually. You know, we're not going to be posting as much as we did in the past necessarily, but there will be content coming. So keep an eye on the channel. It's all pretty much leading up to Christmas. This is what's going on.
At this point, yes. That's the real reason why we're here.
Yeah. We're just warming up for Christmas. But like I mentioned, there is the Inside the Brackets coming with some cool stories about Budvar. We also have a fun episode where we play around with our beer foamer again to see if we can recreate the tap experience for Budvar or Czechvar. So keep an eye open for that. And also, we're going to be doing something fun. We're going to have a nice little Oktoberfest review coming soon for Oktoberfest season. So keep an eye open for that. We're back.
And that's it. And no matter what you do, don't forget to close your beer bracket.
Never forget. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, it feels so good.